Wow. I'm watching Iyanla on Oprah, and I tell you, it is amazing. The things that I thought you said and you didn't say, and the things that you thought I meant that I didn't say. You know, and it's reasons like that that lead me to be or want to be so very clear. Therefore, I am outspoken and overbearing and which you know, a lot of people think. And again, I don't care what you think in that regard, because I want to be clear, you know. So I'm watching up to the first commercial of Oprah and Iyanla Vanzant, and it's a trip that this came on, because I was just thinking, really, I wonder how she's doing after having been on the Oprah show and all these award shows and whatnot. So it's fascinating. Okay, we're going to go back now.
Ended abruptly 11 years ago after we met with her about hosting.
Wow.
All new.
That is just so deep. You know, and I want to express myself to a lot of my young ones. You know, I know outside of YouTube and off of Facebook, I might seem like a bitch, but you know what? It's because I love you. I love you dearly enough to be able to tell you the truth and hope that you're able to take it. Because you know what? Just like this one little misunderstanding, and we can see it because it doesn't have anything to do with us. But between you and I, you're thinking one thing, and I have been where you are. I can see what you're thinking. But you haven't been 50 yet. You can't see what I'm thinking. And it's at that time you might want to try to just trust me just for a minute and say, okay, I'll try it Tasha's way. She's not in my skin, but she might have an inkling what I'm going through. Okay? And then later you might say something on Facebook or something, which was the exact example of what I was giving you. Yeah. Therefore, I respond if I respond. Usually I don't, because again, if you didn't want to hear me the first time, you're not going to hear me the second time. But the second time, you are now going through the same confusion I was going through when I was trying to get you to understand the first time. You know? Having non-communication is never a good thing. Okay? I'm trying to tell you, hey, slow down, watch out, you know, don't bump your head, and you know, you don't reply. Or you reply with, are you mad at me? I love you, but I'm not stupid. I'm not going to waste time being mad at you. If you choose to not hear me, that, you know, I can't live your life. I'm just trying to school you and say, hey, you know, sometimes it's not good to sit back and not say nothing. Sometimes that's not a good thing. And if you saw Oprah with Iyanla today, you would understand that clearly, because that's what they're going through right now today. Wow. I tell you, people, and you know, a lot of you kids think life is supposed to be XYZ when it's really LANCZ. It is not what you think it should be. It is not what you think it is. That's why we adults, some of us adults, try to school you and say, hey, you know, watch out. You remember that girl you like? And she's just showboating in front of your best friend? Let me tell you what's going to happen. You're like, oh, that's not going to happen to me. That's not going to happen to me. You don't know what you're talking about, Tasha. You haven't lived my experience. Yeah, I have. When you get 50, we can discuss it then. We all have to just sit down and remove our physical self, because our physical self is the one with the ego and all that, but I want the $1 million check. No. And come at you with our spirit, and you might want to consider hearing that, because my spirit doesn't have any, oh, wait till I get that $1 million check, and wait till I get the house, and wait till I get the car. No, it doesn't have all that junk, all that ego junk. It says, I love you, and I'm going to move out your way so you can bump your head 10 times and learn your lesson your way. Oh, but then the next week, you talking about, well, I tried to do such and such to somebody, and they just won't listen to me. Isn't that what we just discussed last week? Yes, now it's your turn. See, and that's why I don't get mad at you. I don't get mad at anybody for learning their lessons however they choose to learn their lesson. You chose not to listen and bump your head a few times. Have at it. I'm not the one that needs aspirin. You know, and this is why, probably why I have, 1,200 videos. Listen to each other. Just listen. Stop what you're doing and give me 2 full minutes of your time. That truly was the only thing, that hurt my feelings one time, and I'm trying to have in a conversation with one of my kids, and you're just not listening. You're okay, yeah. What? And 5 minutes later, yeah, okay. And then I'm talking, and you come back, 5 minutes later, yeah, okay. Are you mad at me? No. Don't waste time being mad. You can learn your lesson however you choose to. I was trying to help you learn it the easy way, so that's between you and God. See, I should have recorded this so I could send it to you, and you, sorry, so you could better understand what I'm talking about. But anyway, the whole gist of it is, I'm sure it'll be on YouTube, Oprah and Iyanla Vanzant, and all the misunderstandings that took place when Oprah was trying to give Iyanla her own show. Just like she gave Dr. Oz his own show and Phil McGraw his own show. Okay? And Iyanla was thinking one thing and saying something, but not the complete something. So therefore Oprah misunderstood it and took her half of something and turned it into her own thing. You see what I mean? That's why I talk a lot, because I don't want to be misunderstood. I don't want you hurting and going through heck trying to help somebody else when you just told me last week, oh, well, I'm in a hurry. Let's talk about this later. No. There isn't going to be a later until you choose that you want to speak up fully, clearly, succinctly, precisely, and tell it all. Because you can't live in fear. You can't live in coulda, shoulda, woulda. You can live in now and speak up for the moment now. Because you know what? There's always going to be misunderstandings. There's always going to be, devils and demons knocking on your back door. If you don't go to the back door and confront it with no fear, with no hesitation, there's always going to be something hating you, disliking you because you're a fat black chick that talks a lot, or because I have something you don't have, because I have peace in my heart and I'm good with my Lord, because I try to fight for the underdog, because every day you fighting somebody, so why hide? Hide and don't do no good either. When your head is in the sand, you just digging up more dirt. It is just I understand that your life is your life and my life is my life, but we are all living the same life, going through the same things at different times, at different stages. Okay? So for all my kids, I'm not trying to live your life. I'm just merely trying to push you out of the way of danger. That's it. I don't want you upset. You have enough crap on your plate just trying to grow up and survive being a younger person than myself. I don't want you going through, oh, well, you're gay, you're white, you're black, you look like this, you don't do this like everybody else, so you're weird, and you think like this, so you're a demon, and you do this, so I don't like it. You have all that on your plate. You don't need to have all that on your plate, and Tasha too, because I'm too big. I cover 2,500 plates. You know, I'm not trying to live your life for you. I just want you to spend less time being upset over things that are going to pass tomorrow. And some things don't. So buck up and learn how to let it pass by facing your fear. And we all have fear. We all have fear over some of the craziest things. As an adult, I am learning to not be paranoid about old folks stuff. You get older, you get more cautious. Slow down. Young kids say, why they walk so slow? They're being cautious. Why are you being cautious? Ain't nothing gonna happen to you. No, that's because you're 20. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you because you can heal just like that. You know, an 80-year-old is not going to heal just like that. So they're cautious. They walk slow. They drive slow. So just know, I'm not trying to be the boss of you and tell you what to do. I'm just trying to hopefully make your life a teeny bit smoother.